They say legends never die, and on the edge of the galaxy, Batman proves it. The planet Voca, a dusty Class 5 frontier world sitting at the edge of known space. Two suns burn dim over the horizon as a wounded ship cuts across the sky, smoke trailing like blood in the wind. Behind it, something hunts, a batship assault craft roaring like a ghost through the upper atmosphere. It opens fire, blasting the smuggler's vessel with blinding beams until it crashes hard into the sand. Inside, the pilot stumbles from the wreckage, coughing, desperate. "Not like this. Not today," he mutters, sprinting for the rocky cliffs ahead. He dives into a cave, sealing the entrance with a landslide of debris. For a moment, it's silent. He laughs nervously. "I did it! Then the rock wall explodes. Through the dust steps a monster of myth, an armored Batman, his cape torn by battle, eyes burning with cold fury. He grabs the pilot by the throat and lifts him effortlessly into the air. "You smuggled a man to this planet," Batman snarls. "2 months ago. Tell me where he is. Tell me where to find Bruce Wayne." The pilot's face twists in horror. "But I'm hunting monsters," Batman growls. Later, in the mining colony of Outpost Delta, the sun is gone, the machines are silent, and Sheriff Bruce Wayne walks through the darkness beside Mayor Harvey Dent. A foreman named Ada Vai leads them down into the tunnels, her flashlight shaking as it catches something on the ground. A body split clean in half. Bruce kneels beside it, calm but focused. "Security feeds? Wiped," V whispers. "Motion sensors disabled. Whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing." Harvey scowls. "That's 3 killings in 8 weeks, Bruce." The town's terrified. "Good," Bruce mutters. "Fear means they're still alive." The 2 men leave the mines, heading back toward the town's lights. "We'll find whoever's responsible," Bruce promises. "We always do." But Outpost Delta isn't quiet. As their bikes roll through the empty streets, Bruce stops suddenly. He feels something, shifting, unseen. "Bruce? You good?" Harvey calls out. "Yeah," Bruce says, scanning the shadows. "Just thought I saw something." And then something moves. A blur of motion slams Bruce to the ground. Harvey reacts instantly, pulling his laser rifle. "Get off him!" he shouts, firing a warning shot. The shadow freezes in the moonlight and takes form. A Batman. Harvey's jaw drops. "You're the Batman. The Immortal Legend." The figure points straight at Bruce. "That man is a shadow. He's coming with me." Harvey hesitates. "Shadows don't talk. They don't think. You're mistaken." Batman steps forward. "Absurd. Like a trillionaire retiring to a mining colony on a dying world?" Bruce stands, forcing a weak smile. "I wanted something simple, peaceful, a life with purpose." Harvey nods. "He's been protecting this place since day one. Whatever you think he is, you're wrong." But Batman's voice hardens. "Since his arrival, people have been slaughtered, cut in half. You think that's a coincidence?" Bruce's eyes narrow. "You've heard the rumors, Harvey. The Batman's been killing innocents across the colonies. He's gone rogue. Batman's gauntlet hums with power. Enough!" Explosions tear through the streets as energy batarangs rain down. Bruce dives for cover, shouting for Harvey. Before Batman can finish the strike, a mining truck roars out of nowhere, slamming into him and sending him crashing through a wall. Ada V leans out of the cab. "Get in!" The 3 speed off into the desert, dust whipping behind them. "I don't have a plan!" V yells. Bruce checks the mirror, and his blood runs cold. The Batman is already chasing them, gliding low across the sand like a black flame. Bruce leans out the door, firing shot after shot. But the Dark Knight dodges every blast, returning fire with surgical precision. Explosions cripple the truck. V slams the brakes as the vehicle skids to a stop. Batman lands, rising from the dust. "Stand down," he commands. V refuses. The mining rig transforms, its drill arm unfolding into a planet cutter laser. "I've heard stories, Batman," she growls. "Let's see if you bleed." Batman looks at her calmly. "If you fire that here, we all die." Bruce steps forward. "Then leave. Prove you're not the monster people think you are." But Batman shakes his head. "If I walk away, more will die. Because you can't stop killing, can you? Bruce smirks. His voice shifts darker now. You finally figured it out. He leans close, whispering so only Batman can hear. Yes, I killed them, and I loved it. You can't prove it. You can't stop me. Batman steps back, eyes burning. That's not Bruce Wayne. He taps his belt. His armor unfolds, revealing the truth beneath. Because I am. The others stare in shock as the Shadow Bruce begins to laugh. A hideous, echoing sound. His skin ripples. His face splits down the middle as darkness pours from his eye. In moments, he becomes a twisted reflection. A two-faced shadow, half man, half void. Didn't think you had it in you, he snarls, morphing as he attacks. The two Batmen collide, energy batarangs flying. Bruce, the real Bruce, lands a brutal kick. Bat press, he yells, slamming his foe into the earth. The explosion rips the cliff apart, sending Harvey, V, and their vehicle tumbling. Without hesitation, Batman dives after them, firing his grappling hook and pulling them to safety. The dust settles. Harvey stares at him, shaken. We should have believed you. Batman turns, voice quiet. Don't apologize. It's my fault, and I'm going to fix it. His ship descends from the clouds. The thrusters ignite. And just like that, he's gone. Centuries ago, humanity left Earth and reached for the stars. They built engines powered by dark matter, tearing open space itself. But in doing so, they tore open something else, the barrier between our universe and its reflection. Shadows crossed over, and we had no defense, until three warriors rose. The first embraced the light, calling it the way of the Robin. The second mastered the dark, calling it the way of the Bat. The third learned to balance both, the way of the Nightwing. Together, they saved humanity and built a myth to protect it, the myth of immortal heroes. But immortality was a lie. When one legend fell, their successor rose, carrying the mantle forward. 1 year ago, the title of Robin passed to Tim Drake. 2 years before that, Nightwing to Dick Grayson. And before either, Batman to Bruce Wayne, chosen by his mentor, the first Batman. But now that mentor stands alone in the shadows, voice heavy with regret. Bruce abandoned his duty. The shadows run free. I should have chosen differently. He looks to his son. Thomas Elliot, it's time. Before you can become the next immortal legend, he steps closer, his tone final. You must take it from Bruce Wayne. And that's Immortal Legend, Batman #1, a wild mix of sci-fi, mystery, and pure legacy storytelling. A Batman story stretched across time itself. The Way of the Bat has only just begun, and next issue, it's Bruce Wayne versus Thomas Elliot. Batman versus the man destined to replace him. If you're rocking with this series, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Vault 713 so we can keep this story alive and beat the algorithm together.